Ha 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 ha. We have a chair. So my cousin recently asked me, Diane, do you ever get angry? And I thought about it because that's a deep thing to say. One, is that true? Do I give off the impression that I don't get angry? Number two, do I actually not get angry? Number three, is there something that I'm deliberately doing, or was I just born that way? So I gave it some thought. And the first thing that came to mind was that I was taught that the strong one is the one who can control his anger. Doesn't matter if you're physically strong or if you are physically weak. If you can control your anger, that is someone who is considered strong. And as you get older, you realize how important that characteristic is of just being able to control your anger, because life happens. There's things that happen, there's people that happen, and there's just life that happens in general. But if you can control your anger throughout that, that makes you strong. So alhamdulillah, I have amazing friends. And I recall asking one of my friends, like, you just don't seem like you get angry. You seem like a soft person. And I just wanted to understand like how this person did that. And the person's answer like blew my mind. The answer was that you don't ever need to shout. So you can get angry, you can like have you can get angry, you can debate with someone, you can have an argument, but you don't need to shout, you don't need to raise your voice. You can do that exact same thing at a calm level. And the second thing was that when you are angry, don't respond right then. Rather, keep quiet, walk away, and when you feel more level headed, give an answer. And the important part is like just having control over emotions. It overwhelms us from time to time, but generally trying to keep it at bay is what we try to do. And then in our amazing book, it spoke about this, like literally on the chapter that we are supposed to be on. What's the chances? Allah. A person of expansive intellect is therefore someone who is able to control their anger and to acquire excellent character traits. So I told my cousin this, and he told me, you don't understand who I work with. Like, yo, that sounds good, but me, like, that can't work for me. Because I'm working with people that work on my nerves. I'm working with people that test you on a daily basis. I physically need to be ready at all times. And surprisingly, in the book, it speaks to this perfectly. Who was Nabi Muhammad sent to? All of mankind. He had people who physically threw stones at him. He had people who physically harmed him. He had people who used to slander him in all shapes and forms. People threw camel intestines on his back. People slandered his family. Any kind of hardship that any of us experience, Prophet Nabi Muhammad probably experienced that and or worse. Yet he had the best of character, without a doubt. So what was important in this book that we just need to let it simmer, let it sink in, is how this applies to me. It's possible for all Muslims to rid themselves of any of these bad characteristics or qualities that we have. Every single one of us. And to get this praiseworthy and beautiful attributes. Because the Prophet ﷺ didn't come to just teach us how to make salah and how to do physical actions. He taught us how to be good people. One of my favorite Jumu'ah lectures of all time. There was a sheikh that came to UCT one day and he was speaking about the Prophet ﷺ, and he said, the Prophet ﷺ, he was the best of mankind, he was the best of creation. He's what we refer to today as a nice guy. So alhamdulillah, may Allah grant us all to be nice guys and girls, inshallah, ameen. And this is possible if you are sincere and it's something that you really, really want to do. Put your mind to it and put in the effort. And the line that they say over here is, by paying particular attention to every word and action.